It's week 3 of April, and we have a good matchup on tap. Athletics baseball, as Oakland goes up against the Seattle Mariners. Right now on 2K Sports.
The Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners, they're featured in our ball game with the A's looking to win a road game. When you have a ball player like A-Rod in your lineup, you are looking for some big-time offense. We'll see if he gives it. Hi again, everybody, along with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. I'm Gary Thorne. Welcome. Let's take a look at the starting pitcher for Seattle. So, Steve, got to be conscious of key things. What are those things in this Oakland lineup?
Well, a little mismatch in this one right here. One of the best lefties in the game against the lineup that does struggle at times to score runs, so it could be a lopsided ball game.
Here's the lineup for the A's.
Now, some kind of offense right here. Star-studded lineup and really great length and depth with guys that really can put the ball in play.
Henderson tries to do some damage now. Last game for the A's, they won. They always like to kick off these 4-game series ahead, coming into the second game against Seattle. And Johnson outside a bit. That'll be a ball. They got the RBIs they needed in the latter part of the last game.
Hey, as long as you're driving in RBIs, make them winning RBIs.
Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a slider that's in there, 1-1.
Perfect location right there. Able to get the breaking ball down and in. Tough one to hit.
Foul fastball. Now the count 1-2.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
Change up, tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. Here's the delivery. Taps this one foul to the right. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
Now, good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
Got a chance to check out the Mariners and how they line up defensively. So, John, any individual stand out?
Well, he might be a singles hitter, but what he does is rob extra base hits from a lot of the hitters that he faces. Ichiro Suzuki, unbelievable strong throwing arm, really practices his craft every single day. That's why his arm's so strong and so accurate, but he can go get him with the best of them in the outfield.
1 out, nobody on. And that's in there. Johnson ahead, 0-1.
Well, the Mariners and A's have had their share of battles vying for the AL West crown in the past, but it was one-sided in 2010.
He deals. Swung on, contact. Griffey Jr. is going to play it. 2 retired here. Well, for Oakland, this was a shining moment when they played the Mariners. 6-13 was the Mariners' record against them.
And, you know, Oakland's not a real good offensive team, but their young pitching can match up with Seattle's young pitching. They just had enough offense. That tells you how bad the Mariners' offense was.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. And Johnson outside a bit. That'll be a ball.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Waves at a fastball on that 1-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. Nothing doing here in this half inning. So the first chance for the Mariners is coming up. It's going to be Catfish Hunter on the mound. He's starting for Oakland. Dave, what's he going to use? What's up in his mind today against this Seattle lineup?
Now, this right-hander on the mound today should not have much difficulty going through this lineup. They tend not to hit the quality pitchers in the game, and he clearly is one of the best around.
Here's the pitch. That one's low as Ichiro stays away. Looking back to last season, he had a .282 average against the A's. Ball 3, and you know with 3 balls, Ichiro Suzuki can be very selective here.
After another ball right there, the batter's at the full advantage. 3-0 count. I'm turning him loose right here.
And now Ichiro has the 3-1 hitters count.
He takes that strike to go to 3-1, but still a hitter's count, looking for a cripple pitch right here.
Pitcher loses that battle. Could be costly. That's a leadoff walk.
Well, he couldn't get the hitter to expand his strike zone. Good patience at the plate turned into a base on balls.
Scouting report, John. How about some picks?
Well, the consummate leadoff hitter, and that's Ichiro Suzuki. He's a guy that'll take pitches, he'll work the pitcher, but there's none better at putting the ball in play for base hits. Hits the ball to off field, make a mistake, he will take you deep, but he's not looking to do it. All he wants to do is get on base and score runs for his team.
No one out and a runner on first. Here's the pitch. Ball. First pitch inside. Ball 1.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike.
Well, purpose pitch right there. He gets the strike on it, goes up and in, and it opens up the entire strike zone now.
Comes set. Swing and a line drive. That's one. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it. Now we'll take a quick look at the A's, how they're taking the field defensively. And Griffey Jr.'s in the box. One out. Runner on at first. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. Low for a ball, 2-0.
Well, safe go has always been a nice place for the Mariners to play. They have a home field advantage there. We just didn't see it in 2010.
He delivers. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Jackson roams over, puts it away. And they just tried to hold him there at first. With 35 wins at home for the Mariners last year, was worst in the AL and tied for the most losses in all of Major League Baseball.
Well, the worst batting average at home, .235 team batting average. That's just not good enough. Sean Figgins brought in to be the catalyst. Couldn't get anything going offensively.
2 outs and a man on first. Rodriguez takes it low. Hit 6 for 21 last year off the A's. That one's drilled to short. And there it is. That's our first hit of the ball game.
A chance now to take a look at the Mariners and how they rank in the American League right now. First in walks, second in on-base percentage, and they're number 2 in runs scored. An offense that continues to keep the pressure on the opposition and finds ways to score runs.
And we're going to see Martinez here. Two down. Runners at first and second. Starts him off with the ball up and in. The pitch. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. He sends this one in the air towards center. That's caught. Side is retired. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2 on. No runs put up yet here in Seattle. Lead of the lineup coming to the plate. A chilly night that seems to be getting a little colder as we play on, and happy to bring you our broadcast on 2K Sports. Strike one, and Johnson gets him swinging.
Strike 2.
On the way. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2. Hit foul by Jackson.
Foul.
Another foul ball. Quality at bat here as he keeps it alive.
But when a pitcher throws a pitch like that, you expect to get the strikeout. Great piece of hitting defensively to keep this at bat alive.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as K.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
McGuire up now. One out, nobody on. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
And he watches the low pitch from Johnson.
You try to run that 2-seam fastball down and in. It means you want to get the ground ball. He didn't get it, though, as the hitter lays off the tough pitch.
Slider just off the black that time. 2-1. Won't commit on that hard slider. Now 3-1.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
Smash towards the middle. Boone. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
As the American League season continues to ramp up, let's take a look at where the Athletics sit here early on. Second in home runs, 4th in ERA, and they're in the top 10 in slugging percentage, showing that power and slugging a major part of their offensive production, and giving them the chance to put runners in scoring position and drive in runs.
Cochran at the plate. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's the pitch. That one's inside and low. 1-0.
Strike 1.
1-0 on the way. Out in front, and it's 1-1.
Well, right there, you can just tell that the hitter was absolutely fooled on that pitch. Nothing you can do. You try to reach out and just put it in play, but he swung through it.
1-1 on the way. And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, climbing the ladder with that four-seam fastball, trying to get the hitter to elevate his eyes. He gets the strike on it. The hitter doesn't pull the trigger.
Holds off on the slider, 2-2. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And it gets down. The streak is on. And with 2 down, they've got a man on board.
Well, this guy's got a lot of speed over there at first base, and it's not going to be surprised to see him off and running to try to steal this base.
Runner on first, 2 away. Here's the delivery. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Oh, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hands, keeps his hands inside the ball, and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way as he just did. Two men on and 2 men out. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1.
Well, it looks like a fastball coming out of the pitcher's hands. As soon as you start to swing, all of a sudden it starts running in on your knuckles. Great pitch and a bad swing.
Here's the pitch. 0-1 is a slider for a called strike.
A good late break, hard break on that breaking pitch. Outstanding effort.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
And he looks at a fastball that's in there, side retired. So, no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. No runs put up yet here in Seattle. Their number 2 spot at the plate. He'll start the home half of the second. That's inside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Big swing, straightaway center. Warning track, Wall looking up. Gone! That's a dinger. And the first run of the ball game. Wow, it comes with a solo home run and a 1-0 lead.
Gary looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Now they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after it. Getting out in front, very important. Seattle has to like the way it feels. Takes all the pressure off their pitcher and puts pressure on the opposition.
Base is empty and no outs. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. And the home run there, Steve, the pitcher's going to have to be very careful now.
Well, that's right. Damage control is critical. You don't want this inning to get out of control.
Good patience there. Omar Vizquel letting it go by to even the count. A career .237 hitter off the A's. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground towards second. So Vizquel is retired. Here's how the Western Division race is shaping up in April, brought to you by State Farm. In that first spot, the Rangers. In the second spot, it's the A's, the Mariners, third place, and it's the Angels in fourth. Olerud up at the plate. Nobody on base, one away. Can't get him to chase that one outside, ball one. The 1-0 now. Change up just off the black. Falls behind 2-0.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Hit in the air to left center. He catches that, and that's out number 2.
Let's take a look at the American League rankings from last season and check out what the Seattle Mariners did. 4th in stolen bases, 14th in doubles, and the triples numbers, well, they weren't quite what the numbers you'd want for a team, and it really shows the fact they didn't have the kind of speed necessary to take that extra base.
And Jojima settles in. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's the delivery. Shot towards the hole. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Getting things going early. They get a run in the second. Seattle has the lead 1-0. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And it's Miguel Tejada at the plate. And he watches the low pitch from Johnson.
Strike
1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1.
Well, the pitcher gets away with one right here. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. Batter just let it go by.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball inside. He had to do a little dancing on that one.
You have to have great command and control as a pitcher. Sometimes you throw a pitch off the plate to send a message. He threw it exactly where he wanted to in that situation.
Strike 2.
2-1 on the way. And he takes a called strike. That evens things at 2.
The location and velocity are critical in throwing the fastball. He runs his good fastball up and away right here, and it's a take pitch.
And that one gets popped way up behind the plate. Had a look at that one, but can't come up with it.
Foul.
Now the 2-2.
Well, you know he wanted to finish him off right there, but I tell you what, that defensive approach, keeping this at bat alive, could pay off down the road.
Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
The 3-2 pitch.
Well, in my opinion, as the more pitches this guy's going to throw to this hitter, the better chance I think the hitter has, because he's already proven that he can't put him away with a tough pitch down in the zone. This pitcher has to be wondering what he has to do to get this strikeout.
That one falls in there for a base hit.
Let's take a look at last year's rankings and see how the Oakland Athletics fared. 3rd in stolen bases, 6th in triples, and they were in the top 10 in doubles, driving the ball out to the wall, playing a lot of wall ball last year, showing that speed coming out of the batter's box and taking the extra bases.
Runner on first, no outs. And the first pitch. Swinging a drive, deep left center. That's one away. And he'll have to hold at first. Collins now will come to the plate. He flew out his last time up. One down, runner at first. And the first pitch. Ball. And that's high for a ball. Johnson missing.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Ready with a 1-0. Second pitch, waves at a fastball. Strike one.
He just reared back and said, here it comes, big boy. Here comes my best fastball. He busted him inside with it.
Strike two with a swing and a miss on a fastball.
Well, you have to be ready for something hard, and this guy wasn't anticipating it. That's why he was late on that two-seam fastball.
Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. The second, there's one. And there's the second out of double play. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. The shutout continues here at Safeco Field. And it's Ichiro to lead us off. He's the best base stealer right now in the division. Fastball just misses. 1-0. The pitch. Fastball low, 2-0. Lifetime 328 against the A's. And this one's over at the knee level, 2-1. The 2-1 drilled towards third, and that's going to be a base hit for Ichiro.
Looking back to last year, let's check out the season that Ichiro had. First in hits, second in stolen bases. And the batting average numbers were there as he ranked in the top 10 hitters in the league, putting the ball in play, finding holes, and finding a way to get on base. Now, Gary, they know Ichiro can steal here, but they better keep an eye on him because he has the ability to steal even when you know it.
And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
A long run for the left fielder. He crosses over into foul territory, aware of where the wall is, but able to pull it in and make the play.
And Griffey Jr.'s in the box. Last time up, flew out. Ichiro's on first. Here's the pitch to Griffey Jr. He makes contact, line drive. And that'll put Griffey Jr. on at first. And that'll bring A-Rod to the plate.
Well, you know, Gary, I tell you what, most Major League hitters would not even offer at that pitch. But this guy's one of those rare guys that absolutely loves that pitch down and in. That's why he got that hit. When you look at how the season progressed in 2010, people thought Alex Rodriguez was struggling. But look at the final numbers. 30 homers, 125 RBIs. Please, anyone would take those.
And now the pitch to Rodriguez. Bends that one a little too much, that curveball in the dirt. And for A-Rod, John, talking about the big numbers he put up, he's moved and continues to move up that home run list, and still with a shot to take over number one before he's done.
And I think we have to assume that he probably will get there at some point, being the all-time home run leader in Major League Baseball.
Hit up the middle. And that one is in there, his second hit today. And Ichiro comes in.
Now the pitcher left this one over the middle part of the plate, right where the hitter can make contact. Good piece of hitting.
Boy, with a run scoring there, that's a pretty fat pitch in an RBI situation.
Keep the rally going.
One out with runners at first and second. He delivers. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
He must have been looking for an off-speed pitch in that situation because the fastball looked like it surprised him.
The pitch. Swung on, liner to right. Seattle, here's their shot right now.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence. Giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
Bases are loaded here with only one away. First pitch to him. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. And he takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1.
Well, when you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's called for a strike. It'll even the count at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Liner towards the hole. It falls in there, and Griffey Jr. will come across the plate.
They need to get it out right now. I mean, this offense just has kept the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get him out. The pitching wins games, and it's a critical part of this key moment of this game.
You know, he's really in a lot of trouble here. Only one away, and the sacks are full.
Well, big at bat coming right here. I expect this pitcher to go with some off-speed pitches, get the hitter off balance, and try to get a double play.
3 on and 1 out. First pitch of the AB to Vizquel. First pitch, fastball, 0-1. 4 for 12 last season against the A's. Strike 2. Vizquel now will shorten up in the bat.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
He deals. Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses 1 and 2.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
The 1-2 on its way. Good patience there. Omar Vizquel letting it go by to even the count. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And it's in there, so credit Vizquel with a run. And Martin also crosses. Refuel, reload, keep on going. This offense right now is on fire.
Okay, the defense needs to stop right now. They need to put up an out here. This offense just has been relentless this inning.
Olerud at the plate. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
The runs just keep on coming right now. Quality at bat after quality at bat. A lot of outs left, but you know what? It looks to me like they're getting ready to put this one away early.
And that's too low, 1-0. Well, as the old redhead used to say, you get them in the catbird seat and you're on top, and that's where they are right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Which redhead was that?
That was Mr. Barber.
Ah, okay. I thought there was some other story we were talking about right there. Well, either way, it's nice to put it out of reach early, no question about it.
Fastball called strike 2 and 1.
Well, third inning of this ball game, Gary, and clearly he's run into a little bit of a brick wall and up over 20 pitches right here.
He's ready now, the 2-1. Good change that time, but he doesn't bite, and it's now 3-1.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
And he missed ball 4. That's going to load the bases.
He goes with the fastball in the 3-ball count, which is what he should do here. Be aggressive, but he throws it out of the zone, and now bases loaded.
And Jojima settles in, and he'll be looking to pad the lead a bit here.
When you get these kinds of opportunities, you have to capitalize on it and swing the bat.
And the pitcher's really got to bear down now. And Jojima settles in. 0 for 1 thus far. Bases are loaded here with only 1 away. First pitch. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
Tough pitch to hit right here. When you run this fastball up and away, you have to elevate your swing to get on top of it. He ends up taking the pitch.
Called strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air to center field. That's the second out of the inning. State Farm, a look at the teams who recorded the most steals from last season. Number 1, the Rays. The White Sox second. In the third spot, the A's. Fourth, the Mariners. And we've got the Rangers. They are fifth.
Well, you talk about a game that could take a long time. This might be it. Anytime you have guys who can steal bases, the game just seems to slow down. That's what kind of pressure they put on the opposition. But both of these teams have the ability to steal bases. They were 2 of the best at it in the league last year, and it just puts so much pressure on the opposition when these guys get on base because you know they're going to be in scoring position soon.
The 1-0 pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And there's the third out. They pound out 6 hits in the inning and push across 4 runs as well. Mariners, they like this 5-run lead. Fox gets a turn here. 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted high, deep down the line and right. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away. It's going to be Jackson now. Struck out swinging last time. Base is empty, 1 out. And the first pitch.
Strike 1.
And that's in there. Johnson ahead 0-1.
Well, Gary, into the fourth inning right here now. They've gotten 3 hits in this one, so they've had a few base runners, but they haven't been able to lump them together to be able to generate any runs so far.
Strike 2.
Here's the pitch. And that's on the black for a called strike. 0-2.
Well, the hitter's got to protect the outer part of the plate right here, down 0-2.
Ball.
Here it comes. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. One-two pitch coming. Boone. And so Jackson retired. Take a look at what's coming up for the Mariners. Wrapping up Sunday the series with Oakland. They'll take on a team they're confident about. The Detroit Tigers will be hosting. That'll kick off Tuesday. And they'll be taking on the Red Sox in that bat of David Ortiz. And that's quite a few road games coming up, and that's always challenging. McGuire settling in. 0 for 1 thus far. Two outs and nobody on. First pitch. And there's the pitch inside from Johnson.
Well, you rarely see a pitcher try to throw a changeup inside. You know that was a mistake right there. He's going to have to straighten that pitch up or he's going to get hurt.
Ball 2.
Here's the 1-0. Lost the grip to that changeup, and it's 2-0. Now Jojima sets up. Slider just missed. He runs that to a 3-0 count.
Now, it's a good pitch there. Tried to get him to chase it out of the zone. He just laid off.
Johnson with a windup. And he's hacking 3-0, but he's out in front of the pitch. 3-1.
He had a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
Three-1 on the way. And the throw pulls him off the bag. He is safe. And be sure to tune in next Sunday. We'll be in San Diego to see the Padres as the Philadelphia Phillies come to town. The action gets started at 4 Eastern.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really looking forward to that matchup. I mean, that's got a chance to be one heck of a ball game.
Cochran is the batter. Had a base hit his last time up. A runner on first with 2 outs. And the first pitch. Slider just misses. 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Inside with the fastball. 2-0.
Well, he starts that two-seam fastball in the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
Here's the pitch. Third pitch to him, swung on and missed. Strike 1. Swing and a rocket toward short, and it's through. That's a base hit. The opportunity for offense is right now.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away. He drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat. He did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit? That's how you do it.
2 down. Runners at first and second. The first pitch. Swings on that first pitch. Misses the fastball. 0-1.
Well, that's some kind of pitching. You set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. Slider can't find the zone. 2-1. Two-one pitch. There's a swing and a liner, and that'll put him on another hit. Oakland in a nice position here to capitalize.
Clearly, he's starting to wear down out there. 3 straight hits against him. He doesn't have the velocity or the bite on his pitches that he had earlier in the game.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. Here's the delivery. He swings and hits this one. It's going to be fielded by Ichiro. That's caught. Side is retired. They pick up 3 hits in the inning. They leave the sacks full. Still unable to score. Oakland still 0. And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. It's going to be Boone. What an explosive bat he's got. Makes its way through for a single. The Athletic schedule, let's take a look. They wrap up this Seattle series Sunday. After that, they meet with Sean Figgins in a road series against the Angels. That should be a great series. They really match up well. It'll be a 3-game series. Following that, they have to deal with Ian Kinsler, the Rangers, coming into town. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. Runner on first base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there, 0-1.
You've got to give your offense a chance here, but it's so deflating when every time you go out there they either score or they get more men on base.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
The pitch. He swings and drives this one. 1 away. And that'll hold the runner at first. The RBI leaders last year. Let's take a look. Brought to you by State Farm. Here's a look at Rodriguez in the 2nd spot. Jose Bautista 3rd. Number 1, Miguel Cabrera.
Well, there's reasons why guys hit in certain spots of the batting order, because the middle of the order guys are run producers, and that's what he is, one of the best in baseball last year, and he continues to drive in runs. That's why he hits where he is and why he's such a vital part to this team's success.
First pitch on the way. A smash towards the hole. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far, and it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
And we're going to see Martinez here. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And the first pitch. Big breaker on the 0-0 pitch. It's a called strike. Swung and a fly ball. 2 away. Rookie right fielder stands in. He homered back in inning number 2. 2 men on and 2 men out. He deals.
Ball.
Curveball just misses. 1-0.
Ball 2.
Fastball low. 2-0. And here's a fastball for a called strike. 2-1.
He's just popping that glove with that four-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And he's there to retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. We've played 4 full here at Safeco Field. Bottom of the order to get things started. Miguel Tejada leading it off. First pitch to Tejada.
0-1.
And that's in there. Johnson ahead 0-1.
Well, he's doing an outstanding job keeping this offense off the board. And Tano's had a handful of base runners so far in this one. The 4 runners left on base. But, you know, they've been able to make pitches and make plays when they needed to.
He delivers. And Miguel Tejada takes a look at that one. A ball evens the count.
Strike 2.
And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, this is great pitching right here. You throw that breaking ball around the outside corner, hitting your spot. Not much you can do with that as a hitter.
Here's the pitch. And that'll retire Tejada. 1 away. Henderson tries to do some damage now. Flew out last time. Base is empty with 1 away. Here's the first pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses with that fastball.
Strike 2.
Down the center of the strike zone, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Well, this starts out a strike, and it ends up a strike. You got to swing the bat.
Foul ball.
And it's fouled off. Ground ball headed for the middle. Picked up by Vizquel.
He's out.
On to first, 2 away. Collins now will come to the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the first one. Change up in there for a called strike.
Now, change up is one thing, but if you leave it over the heart of the plate, you're going to get hurt.
Swung on, contact. Griffey Jr. is going to play it. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. No hits, nobody left on. And a good defensive half inning. The Mariners still on top. And Omar Vizquel to lead it off. On the way.
Ball.
Fastball runs inside, 1-0.
Well, anytime you're throwing a fastball down in the zone, especially down and in, the only thing a hitter can do is hit that ball into the ground. Good job of laying off.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Ball 3. Omar lays off that one. Now in danger of walking Vizquel. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That's one away. Olerud gets a shot here. Blocked in his last plate appearance. One out, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken high, 1-0.
Well, this is what you need to do. You need to put up some zeros right now. Get some outs and get your fielders back in the dugout to swing the bat and try to make up this deficit.
The 1-0 now. A liner headed for the hole. Catch is made. Those who led the league in hits last year, brought to you by State Farm. Ichiro #1. Robinson Cano is second. Third is Adrian Beltre. Fourth spot's held by Michael Young. Fifth best, Josh Hamilton.
Well, if you want to see a lot of hits, watch these two guys here today. Last season, two of the top batters in all of baseball with the ability to get hits. And that's what these guys do. They put the ball in play. They give themselves up when they have to shorten their swing, take a more defensive stroke, but they always seem to be on base via the base hit.
The pitch. Hit in the air to left center. And that's out number 3. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. And the Athletics coming up next. Fox at the plate now. He'll get things started off as we go to the 6th. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And it falls in. Hitting streak continues. And pulls into first with a single. He's on with nobody out.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
And he watches the low pitch from Johnson.
Okay, they left 4 runners on base so far in the game, so they've had a couple of opportunities, to be able to try to make something happen, but just have not been able to come up with a big hit or a long ball.
Ready with a 1-0. Slider waved at, missed, 1-1. Slider just off the black that time, 2-1.
Well, the starting pitcher right now is over 80 pitches, and this is a time when the manager and the pitching coach have to keep an eye and see if his velocity is dropping. If it is, you might want to think about getting him out.
Strike 2.
2-1 pitch, and he watches the fastball goodbye for strike 2.
That's a great pitch right there. 4-seam fastball. The problem is you lay it right down the middle, you're running the risk he could hit it out of the park.
Change-up just about had him, but it's full now.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. That misses ball 4. That is a guy you do not want to put on base.
Well, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. And here's the first one. Slider's in there for a called strike.
This is an effective pitch when you can bury that slider down and in. Bury it at the back foot of the hitter. Very difficult to hit.
Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch is in there, and he falls behind 0-2.
What an outstanding pitch. Changing speeds, hitting your spots. Throw that changeup away.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
The 1-2 pitch.
Foul ball!
It's fouled away. Pitch on the way. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. Here's a slider that bounces to the plate. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. Now you got the sacks full.
Well, after a long, epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk? Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit. But the hitter will take the walk.
No one out. Sacks full. First pitch. Here it comes. Swing and ooh, look out. Line drive that shatters the bat. And they turn the double play. And they bring him home. Simmons in the batter's box. 2 for 2 in the game. Two outs, a runner 90 feet from scoring at third. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a solid pitch going up in the zone with that four-seam fastball. You establish different parts of the zone and you change the hitter eye level. In this situation, he took the pitch.
That's swung on a liner here. And that one's put away to retire the side. So they score a run, one hit, and leave a man on. The A's showing some fight. They're gaining ground here. And it's Ichiro to lead us off. For his team, he's number 2 in hits.
Well, this is a good move right here. You're bringing in the better defensive player for the guy who could be a little suspect in the outfield. Defense helps you win games.
And it's a 1-ball count as we get going in the bottom half. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he takes a called strike to make it 1-1. The 1-1. That one swung on its line. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact.
Looking back to last year, let's check out the season that Ichiro had. First in hits, second in stolen bases. The batting average numbers were there as he ranked in the top 10 hitters in the league, putting the ball in play, finding holes, and finding a way to get on base.
Runner on first. First pitch on the way. Throws that curveball a little low, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. Here's a swing. That's a broken bat fly ball. And he gets that one down. His second hit. 2 for 4 today. Seattle, here's their shot right now.
Let's take a look. This is a good pitch right here. It breaks his bat, in fact, but he still gets enough of it just to get it over the infield and get himself a base hit.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive. Deep right field. And Murphy's going to play it as he retreats. Ichiro towards third.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
2 runners on. A-Rod at the plate. The pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Well, it's tough to tell a hitter to stay back on a fastball, but this is what he needs to do. He's jumping out trying to get to it and is just way out in front.
There's a swing. Line drive. Center field. And it's in there. Seattle will get a run.
You talk about a guy who's just wearing out the opposition. That's a 4-hit day for him. He is locked in.
And we're going to see Martinez here. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
Okay, that last hit just blows the door wide open right there. I mean, they got a shot at running away with this thing.
And the other thing they know is they've got time and outs on their side. 1 out with runners at first and second. First pitch, here it comes.
0-1.
The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
Gary, you're right. I mean, listen, as a result of executing their game plan, they've done what they needed to and taken advantage of all the opportunities. Let's see if they can keep doing it.
Well, that's right down Broadway. 0-2 now.
Well, he's got a good four-seam fastball with good riding action to it, but he finds the heart of the plate here. Unfortunately for the hitter, he didn't swing.
There's a ground ball, and he gathers this one, and there's 1, and 2, a double play. They pick up 1 on 3 hits, strand a man. Mariners, they like this 5-run lead. Bando is the batter. And it'll be Gil Mesh doing the pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Starts him out with a cut fastball for a strike.
Okay, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
Oh and 1, Mesh kicks and delivers. Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Here's the delivery.
Ball.
And he lays off that one outside, 1-2. No swing. Count goes to 2-2. Brings that curveball, just about had him, but it's full. Payoff pitch.
You're out.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, one down.
Here's the four-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look.
Well, you'll see this one going up and away, and as a hitter, that pitch looks as big as ever, but it's so tough to make contact on it.
Now what he's got to do now is make sure that doesn't affect his confidence on the next AB. And it's Miguel Tejada now. Matchup 282 lifetime against Gilmesh. One out, nobody on. First pitch to Tejada. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1.
Well, Gary, one out here in the seventh inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
Oh, 0-1. Mesh kicks and delivers. Line drive. That's the second out. Henderson tries to do some damage now. Ground out victim last time through. Two outs and nobody on. And JoJo McCall's for the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's getting late right now. Two outs here in the seventh inning, and they're down by a bunch of runs. They need to start to get something going right here, Gary.
The 1-0 now. 1-0 pitch, a slider in there. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Can't make contact on that bunt attempt. That's a strike. The 1-2 on its way. Outside, 2-2 now. Lined right at the second baseman. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. The Mariners still on top. Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Well, they find themselves ahead in this one, and obviously 2 big at-bats from him so far in the game. Driving it around with a base hit, and then the home run, driving the ball out of the ballpark. So getting his pitches and doing some damage.
And here's the first one. Fastball misses away. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That one goes foul.
Foul ball.
Here's the pitch. And he fouls another one off.
Foul.
Fastball that's well off the plate. 2-2. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. And Omar Vizquel to bat. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch of the AB to Vizquel. Curveball misses badly, 1-0.
Nobody on base right now with one out, and that's what you need. You need outs and maybe a break from base runners for a little bit here. How about a quick inning to get back in and score some runs?
The 1-0 pitch. And that catches the outer half for a strike. One pitch.
Ball.
Fastball gets away from him there. 2-1. Here it comes. He sends this one in the air towards center. 2 away. Olerud at the plate. Lined out in his last at bat. Base is empty with 2 outs. And here's the first one. Swing and a miss on that curveball. It's 0-1.
Well, how about a chance to get through an inning without any base runners and without any runs? I mean, they've been blowing out in this one so far. Put a zero put a 0 up there, and let's see if the offense can get it done.
Waves at that fastball in the hole now. 0-2.
The hitter has to be protective. He has to be able to fight off that tough pitch and put it in play for a base hit if he can.
Oh, man, there's the big bender. Struck him outside, retired. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. Seattle 6, Oakland 1. 2-hole to get things started next. Collins now will come to the plate. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. And the first pitch. And Mesh gets it by. Called strike. 0-1.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2.
It's a nice location with that fastball down in the zone. If he makes contact, it's going to be a ground ball.
Curveball got him, 1 away.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
Fox is up now. He had a single in his last time up. Nobody on base, 1 away. The first pitch. Swings a little early that time, 0-1.
Look, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Missed badly with that curve there. 1-1. The 1-1 on the way. Swing and a drive. Deep left center. And Ichiro gets to it.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. Base is empty and 2 down. That swung on, hit on the ground. And Vizquel picks it up. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Seattle still protecting their measure of a lead. And Jojima settles in. Last time up, flew out. And the first pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
We have to remember these middle relievers, they're not used to coming in and throwing over 45 pitches, but that's where he's at right now. You might see his control run away from him a little bit right here.
Here's the 1-0. Curveball just misses, falls behind 2-0. Fastball can't catch the corner. He's behind 3-0.
Well, the pitcher comes right out on the mound after his team hits, and the first thing he does is go 3-0 to the leadoff hitter. Could be very demoralizing if he doesn't get him out.
A shot up the middle, picked up by Tejada, and Jojima sent down. 1 out with Ichiro up. Here's the pitch. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Well, you're running out of time in this one. You need to give your offense some chance to try to come back in this game. They've got a lot of room to make up. If they're standing out in the field, it's not going to help.
Inside on the curve. 2-0.
And it's hard to believe that Ichiro Suzuki's in his 11th year with the Mariners. Just the numbers he's put up, 200 hits every season. What more could you ask from a leadoff hitter?
Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And he puts that one away for number 2.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he set down.
It's going to be Boone. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Two outs, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. And he takes it inside. 1-0.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Towards the middle. And in there. He gets that one down. That's his third hit. 3 for 5.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. It's his third hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
Two outs and a man on first. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
2 outs in this inning, but a man on first base. And Gary, you know, they've just got to find a way to get it out. Get a ground ball, get the force out at second. Get in there and see if you can't score some runs.
He deals. A line drive towards short. And that'll put Griffey Jr. on at first. The runner's coming around second on his way to third. And that'll bring A-Rod to the plate.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. Here's Rodriguez's first look. First pitch is a big curveball in there, 0-1. And in this matchup, lifetime 281 off Oakland. He delivers. And Rodriguez looks at that one for a ball. That'll even the count. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throws to first, side is retired. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. And the Athletics coming up next. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. McGuire up now. He's going to start the 9th inning. First pitch on the way. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Oh, 0-1. Mesh kicks and delivers. Watches that one for a called strike. 0-2.
I think right now offensively you've got to start getting base runners. Get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so you don't need big hits. You don't need home runs. You need base runners.
Here's the pitch. Started to go around. That pitch is in there anyway. 0-2. Gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. Popped up, should be playable behind the plate. Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play. Cutter just about frozen, but it's full now.
Oh, it's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
The full count pitch. And he pops it up. Should have room back there. Had a look at that one, but can't come up with it.
I tell you what, you stay alive on that 7th pitch of that bat with just barely getting a piece of that ball to foul tip it.
And he fouls off another one. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Cochran settling in. He hit into a double play his last time. One out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Ball. One 0 on the way. Swing and lined up the middle. And that gets through for a base hit.
Well, anytime you're a hitter, you can get 3 hits in a game. You're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Simmons up now. 2 for 3 thus far. Runner at first with 1 down. Here's the pitch. They set up away. Cutter misses. 1-0.
Well, the batters can expect to see his bread and butter, that cutter today, Gary. A lot of guys are going to commit early. They've got to try to get a read and keep that pitch over the plate.
Up with it. Vizquel for 1. And 2. Double play.
Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
We'll take a look at our player of the game, delivering the goods for the ball club in this contest. Alex Rodriguez really swinging the bat in this game.
Well, one of the biggest jobs of the manager is putting guys in situations where they can be successful, and that's what happened in this one today. A consummate professional hitter, he throws a good at-bat out there, and that's why he's our player of the game.
And Steve, they're able to win this game rather handily. A little bit of home cooking here that was right on from the beginning.
Now, Gary, as a player, you always like having the 10th man out there, and these fans provided that today. They were into it.
So, for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.